Greetings and welcome to Be One Love, Spirituality in a Modern World. I finally broke down and went about a week ago to the grocery store. It'd been about 2 months. Typically I grocery shop once a month and cook once a week. So this is your major appliance in your kitchen. Your food processor. It cuts, it chops, it shreds, it blends, it kneads, it does everything. You want to do some bread, the dough, well, there you go. That's why you got that blade there. And then on top, you got this blade. So it's shredding and all that jazz. This will save you umpteen hours of chopping. I went to the store. I spent about $35 in veggies. Now, those veggies are going to actually last me about 6 months. Grocery shop once a week, cook once a week. I spent $35, and when you calculate it up, it's about $6 per week on my veggies. Your staples, I've had those for about a year now, and I got enough for 2 more years of staples. Staples are dry goods, beans, rice, and pasta. I get the veggie pasta. So basically, you can stock up food for 3 years with your staples. Your veggies are going to go in like a week. They'll go bad unless you dry them out. You know, I had a dehydrator, but you got to plug it in for 12 hours or a little less. It's that's just too much electricity. So I started building a dryer outside, so I call it a herb dryer. So with that herb dryer is basically a baker's rack and your baker's trays. So you put your dried leafy greens on your veggie tray, on your tray to go on your baker's rack. And here we got collards, and here we got kale. And spinach has high histamine, so your next choice is kale. You want your dark leafy greens. The prep time for all the cutting of this veggies is, I like to do combos to give it a different flavor. So each one is about 2 cups. So basically I'm doing 1 cup once a week. So here we got bok choy, Chinese cabbage, red cabbage. It's a combo. And then we got carrots. And then we got rutabaga, turnips, radish, and yam. That's this one right here. And then in this one we got broccoli and cauliflower. That's this one right here. So if I use 1 cup, each one 1 cup, that's 1 meal. So right here I got 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. This is how you get 8 months. Now I make my homemade bean soup with my staples. Then I add in a flavor of my veggies to get my minerals and vitamins. These are all going to be dried out, so I actually add kale and collards to my oatmeal, everything I'm cooking. So then this way I'm getting my dark leafy greens. And I make a lot of other dark leafy greens. I just happen to get these right now. They were out at the store, a few other ones that I wanted. Sometimes you have to go to different stores. Last time I went to Smart and Final, when I got all my dried fruits, I get about 6-7 bags of dried fruits. That lasts me about 4 months. And I also got the nuts. I have pistachios, walnuts, almonds, all different kinds of nuts. I put them in my food processor. I love my food processor. I put it in the food processor, and it saves me time because it chops it all up. I still have to shell my peanuts, put it in the food processor, and then I pop it in here, because you should actually get, that's a tablespoon. You get a tablespoon. I put 3 tablespoons in my pot of oatmeal loaded. So you do your everything in there, and don't forget your nuts. You gotta have your fruits and nuts daily. For females, it's 5 serving fruits a day. A teenager is 6 serving fruits a day. A male is 3 serving fruits a day. So now I got this here. on kale and collards. Pop it out on my breaker's rack outside. Supposed to rain tomorrow, so I might have to bring it in for a little bit. So in the winter, it takes about a week to get it dry. Once it's dry, I can pop it in my food processor. So, bottom line is there is a lot of high inflation on food. Yeah, if you are so busy letting everybody else take care of you, and then you get to pay for time, money, and energy for doctors, prescriptions, and hospitals. You, in turn, must take charge of your own health, and you invest your time, money, and energy in your own health, in your own mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit, and emotion. So in this whole deal right here, it takes about 3 to 4 hours to do all this cutting. Once you've done all the cutting, then when you go to cook the day before, you're going to take one out in the morning. By in the evening, you're ready to scoop out half of that, put that in your pot, throw it back in the freezer. Otherwise, you could take it out before you go to bed, and then you're going to put it in your pot, half of it, and then put the other half back in the freezer. Just let it sit out overnight in the fridge. Voila, you get your tongs. And this is like a definite must-have in your kitchen. It's like the ultimate tool that everyone needs. Alrighty. Life is love. Love is life. Blessings from Reverend Lewis, and thank you for your support. Yeah, this is green simply because on the radishes, I also put the leaves in. With the kale and the collards, it's the same thing. You take off the stem, but you eat all the greens. The greens are, bottom line, when the sun is giving nutrients to a plant, what part of the plant does it hit first that gets the most nutrients? Hello, the top, which is the leaves. Second is the stalk. Third is the roots. So you start from the top and you go down. So you want to have all the dark leafy greens you can. Have a fabulous, fun-filled week. See you again later.